Hey, what's up, y'all? This is JD Blackstone. If you see me in the streets, you can call me JD, because y'all are not my friends. But my name is Justin, and here's an outpour of my story. My coming out story. I was having phone sex, and my stepmom picked up the phone. I was actually in the midst of jacking off, and we were jacking off, just moaning, and it was my sister's boyfriend. I'm done jacking, I done bust on my stomach and everything. She walks in the room, she turns my light on, and she goes like this. I was just like, she said, "This one you want to talk about?" And legit, we talked for like an hour and a half. And I would say that she was the most non-judgmental, caring. She was compassionate. She made me feel how I wanted my mom to make me feel. I said, "Please don't tell my daddy. Please don't." And she didn't say nothing. So for like 4 years, my stepmom didn't say anything to my pops about me being gay. My first consensual sex partner was the summer of high school, my senior year. And his name was Adrian Bradley. He knows who he is. He was my bottom, but then it got to a point where he wanted to top me, and I didn't know how to clean out, y'all. So someone told me to go to Walmart and get a dish bottle. No one told me, like, when you take the woman dish bottle and you squeeze it in your hole, you're supposed to keep it like this. But my dumb ass let it go, and it sucked the walls of my hole into the dish bottle. So I was out of commission for like a month because my hole was bleeding. I had like cuts and scrapes inside me. So yeah, y'all don't ever use a woman's dish bottle because it's not for us. So let me tell you how my dad found out that I was doing porn. Because my dad didn't really know that I was gay. I had a girlfriend in high school, I had a girlfriend in college. When he did find out, it was because, I want to say this word so bad, and I know you're probably not gonna like it, but I'm gonna just say it's some fag shit, because this is some fag shit. So some fag in Detroit, my dad was in a grocery store with my two sisters, and he walked up to my father and says to him, "Hey, you're JD Blackstone's dad," because I had just took a picture of my father. Like, he had a bald head, I was bald headed. It was just a really good picture, and I had my other brother in the picture. Legit walked to my dad, asked him, "You're JD Blackstone's father." He said, "Who's JD Blackstone?" This, and I want to say nigga so bad, because I don't want you to edit this out. So this dude takes out his phone, Googles JD Blackstone, and turns the phone, and I'm telling y'all how my father explained it to me, and shows my father a video of me getting bust down by a real nigga, you know. My father called me and he said, "Junior, why you ain't tell me you did porn?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I tried to play like, "What are you talking about?" He said the word faggot, so I'm gonna say that. My dad said some faggot walked up to me and showed me a video of you fucking. And he was like, I wanted to hit him, but thank God he didn't, Lord Jesus. The moment I realized that I was gonna do porn, wasn't me. What happened was me, Adrian, Dion, and Brian, we all filled out an application for Coco's dorm. I know y'all know who Coco's dorm is. And I was the only one that got a call back. And they wanted to fly me to Miami to do a solo shoot. And believe now, remember y'all, I'm 18 right now, going on 19, let's say that. So they flew in Miami and took me to this house. There was cameras everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. So when you walk in the house, you already feel like you're being watched. So it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, so I couldn't get comfortable. Did the photo shoot, I was a little thicker then. Jacked off, nutted. It went everywhere. It was like, I did the video that day, and by that night, I fell asleep and woke up to like 56 missed calls, 30 text messages. Like my Facebook was going crazy. No, I lied, not Facebook. MySpace. My MySpace was going crazy. These niggas was calling me gay, faggot, I knew you was a hoe, that's why you gonna catch that shit, and that shit meaning HIV. Like, people are very terrible. Just realize that people are very, very mean. And I didn't know how to handle that, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know how to handle that at 18. And I think I went to like a mild depression. My dad had already put me out, so I had to emancipate myself because my mom wouldn't put me in school because her husband that she was married to did not like me. It was just a lot. It was a lot of shit that I feel like a 18-year-old should not be going through, but you know, everything builds character. My sisters had called me, they were still in Detroit, and she called me crying. And I said, "What's wrong, Crystal?" And she said, "Your daddy just fucking hit me." And you know, as the big brother, I already know why I got put out my house, because you know, my dad couldn't put his hands on me anymore because I had got too big. I felt bad for a long time because when he gave me the decision, like when he said, "Oh, you can get the fuck out my house," my nigga, when I tell y'all I got the fuck out his house, I legit grabbed a hoodie. At the time, you know, back in the day it was Forces. I had grabbed my Forces and I packed that shit up in the Mustang that nigga bought me and drove to Georgia. My sisters resented me because I left them in a situation where honestly I could have took them with me because I didn't have anywhere to go. I was actually just driving just to get away from him. So legit, my sister called me crying, and my dad had threw a glass cup at her face. So, and she still has the mark now. And it like cut her like from here to here. I didn't have the funds I needed to get them down from Detroit to McDonough, Georgia, where I was staying. So I knew a girl that I went to high school with. I asked her, I said, "Hey, if I pay you, can my sisters stay in your spare bedroom?" And I kid y'all not, she was like, "Y'all, if you can give me $550, they can stay with me as long as they, you know, as long as you pay your $550 every month." I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna go out. So legit, I did like 9 shoots, like back to back to back. I got the money up, they came down here, I paid her money, they stayed there. That's why I really did porn. I did porn because it was the only way that I could raise enough money fast enough to get my sisters out of a dangerous situation. I think everything happens for a reason. The things I went through or the things I had to endure only made me the man I am today, because I know how it feels to be the black sheep. I know how it feels to have nothing. You don't really know what a person's been through or has gone through or is going through to have them doing the things that they do. I made sure that I took the proper steps of getting my high school diploma because I knew I needed it. It was to sign myself up for college, and having to come out of my pocket, which porn helped out with as well. I learned on my own. So if I could go back and tell my 18-year-old self, I would tell him to read all the contracts that you sign. Read through them. If you're doing anything, read it from top to bottom. If you don't understand it, ask questions. And be yourself. This is JD Blackstone, and this is my story, and I'm sticking to it.